Hello, I'm Rear Admiral Timothy Holtz, Assistant Surgeon General and Deputy Director of the Office of AIDS Research in the Office of the Director, and I will be presenting the U.S. Public Health Service Awards today. The United States Public Health Service, or US PHS, traces its roots back to July 16, 1798, when President John Adams signed into law the Act for the Relief of Sick and Disabled Seamen, which led to the creation of a network of marine hospitals along the nation's coastal and inland waterways, including the first marine hospital owned by the federal government at Washington Point near Norfolk, Virginia. For more than 220 years, the men and women of the US PHS have served on the front lines of our nation's public health in what is today called the Commissioned Corps of the US Public Health Service. Currently, Commissioned Corps officers are involved in healthcare delivery to underserved and disproportionately affected populations, scientific disease control and prevention, biomedical research, food and drug regulation, mental health and drug abuse services, and response efforts to disasters and ecological disasters, whether natural or human-induced, as an essential component of the largest public health program in the world. We are delighted that you can celebrate the accomplishments of these NIH Corps officers with us today. First, the PHS Distinguished Service Medal with Valor is the highest Commissioned Corps honor award. It is presented to an officer who has demonstrated a genuine sense of public service by making exceptional contributions to the mission of the PHS. Achievements to be recognized may range from extraordinary management of a major health program to a heroic act. The officer must exhibit a positive and particular act or actions of bravery and courage and/or heroism, in particular those resulting in the saving or preserving of the life or health of others. In the PHS Distinguished Service Medal with Valor category, I am very pleased to recognize Rear Admiral Richard Childs, NHLBI, for superior leadership of the deployment to Japan, for the highest quality of care and access to remdesivir for a compassionate use trial for COVID-19. The Meritorious Service Medal with Valor is the second highest recognition granted to Corps officers for outstanding or meritorious levels of achievement. This award is presented in recognition of a meritorious service of a single particularly important achievement, a career notable for significant accomplishments in technical or professional fields, or unusually high quality initiative in leadership. The levels of accomplishment meriting this award may include a highly significant achievement in research, program direction, or program administration, a series of significant contributions, a continuing period of meritorious service, or an exhibition of a great courage and heroics in an emergency. The officer must exhibit a positive and particular act or actions of bravery and courage and/or heroism, in particular those resulting in the saving or preserving of the life or health of others. In the PHS Meritorious Service Medal with Valor category, I am pleased to recognize Captain Julie Herb Alvarez, NHLBI, for exemplary leadership and outstanding contributions as the Executive Officer for the US PHS COVID-19 Japan Team Remdesivir mission in Tokyo, Japan. The Meritorious Service Medal is presented in recognition of a meritorious service of a single particularly important achievement or a career notable for significant accomplishments in technical or professional fields or unusually high quality and initiative in leadership. The levels of accomplishment meriting this award may include a highly significant achievement in research, program direction, or program administration, a series of significant contributions, a continuing period of meritorious service, or an exhibition of a great courage and heroics in an emergency. In the PHS Meritorious Service Medal category, I am pleased to recognize two NIH officers. The first awardee to be recognized is Captain Joseph Rivero, NHLBI, for outstanding contributions as lead clinical specialist of the US PHS COVID-19 Japan Team 2 Remdesivir mission. I am also pleased to recognize Captain Mary Glenshaw, OD, for exceptional leadership in improving the health and quality of life for persons with or at risk of HIV throughout sub-Saharan Africa. The PHS Outstanding Service Medal is presented to commissioned officers who have demonstrated outstanding continuous leadership in carrying out the mission of the Public Health Service, performed a single accomplishment which has had a major effect on the health of the nation, or performed a heroic act resulting in the preservation of life or health. In the PHS Outstanding Service Medal category, I am pleased to recognize 6 NIH officers. The first awardee to be recognized is Captain Derek Newcomer, OD, for exceptional leadership while serving as Acting Director, Division of Occupational Health and Safety. Next is Commander Antoinette Percy Laurie, NCI, who is the recipient of 2 OSMs. The first medal is for NCI leadership on the planning and achievement of the 2019 Pathways to Prevention workshop to advance national health equity efforts. Commander Percy Laurie is also recognized for outstanding leadership providing implementation science relevant to the development of nationwide cancer patient objectives for the health of the nation. I am pleased to recognize Commander Mark Miller, NIEHS, sustained and innovative leadership while serving as Chief of Staff at the National Institute of Environmental Health Science. I am pleased to recognize Commander Christina Cardamil, NIAID, continuous outstanding leadership in global and domestic infectious disease prevention and control. I am pleased to recognize Lieutenant Commander Richard Johnson, OD, for continuous outstanding programmatic leadership in overseeing the management of the migration to direct access and the health professions special pays. And sixth, I am pleased to recognize Lieutenant Commander Margaret Welpley, NHLVI, who demonstrated an unusually high-quality initiative in leadership and made exceptional contributions to the NIH mission in training over 4,500 individuals. The Assistant Secretary of Health Exceptional Service Medal is awarded at the sole discretion of an Assistant Secretary of Health who serves in uniform to a member of any uniformed service for the highest level of contribution to initiatives of the ASH. As the award is bestowed at the discretion of an ASH who serves in uniform, there is no nomination procedure. The OASH administers this award. In the PHS Assistant Secretary of Health Exceptional Service Medal category, I am pleased to recognize Rear Admiral Richard Childs, NHLVI, for an exceptional career of scientific achievement leading to clinical trials and dramatic responses for a new cell-based therapy against kidney cancer. The PHS NIH Commission Corps Outstanding Unit Citation, or OUC, is granted to a group of officers who exhibit outstanding contributions toward achieving the goals and objectives of the Corps. To merit this award, the unit must have provided outstanding service, often of national significance. This year, the Outstanding Unit Citation is being awarded to the following groups. First, to the 2017 Emergency Repatriation Award for outstanding leadership and services provided to individuals repatriated to Puerto Rico as a result of the catastrophic 2017 hurricanes Irma and Maria. Lieutenant Kimberly Gibbs, NICHD. Second, to the AMSIS USPHS Planning Committee for dedicated leadership and service in coordinating and showcasing USPHS in the Annual Association of Military Surgeons of the United States Conference. Captain Joseph Rivero, NHLBI, Commander Alfredo Sancho, OD, Lieutenant Commander Michael Bañas, NIMHD. Third, to the CRAFT team for exemplary leadership in promoting public health and advocating community mitigation measurement to stop the spread of COVID-19. Captain Mark Miller, NIAID, Commander Nadra Tyas, NIMHD. Fourth, to the FDA Opioid Overdose Response and Naloxone Training Team for outstanding team performance in coordinating and facilitating training and certification to over 3,100 people as opioid overdose responders nationwide. Captain Daniel Goldstein, NHLBI, Commander John Pesh, NIAID, Lieutenant Commander Melanie Webb, Clinical Center. Fifth, to the NIH Opioid Overdose Response Team for training of staff from NIH and other agencies in opioid overdose response in response to the National Opioid Overdose Crisis. Captain Antoinette Jones, Clinical Center, Captain Lori Newman, NIAID, Captain Megan Startzel, NIDDK, Captain Daniel Goldstein, NHLBI, Commander Paula Carter, NCI, Commander Christopher Dubose, NIDDK, Commander Joseph Fontana, NHLBI, Commander Jerry Hawks, Clinical Center, Commander Haksong Jin, NCATS, Commander Andrew Yang, OD, Commander Fortin Georges, Clinical Center, Commander Raven McLaughlin, NICHD, Lieutenant Commander Adiola Adiyeye, NIAID, Lieutenant Commander Jamila Bynum, Clinical Center, Lieutenant Commander Jamie Cherub, NINDS, Lieutenant Commander Tamika Kastner, OD, Lieutenant Commander James Pitt, OD, Lieutenant Commander Melanie Webb, Clinical Center, Lieutenant Commander Stacy Young, NIDA, Lieutenant Commander Jinji Zhang, NCATS, Lieutenant Javera Brandon, Clinical Center, Lieutenant Catherine McNamara, OD, Lieutenant Teresa Yu, NCI. Sixth, to the NNMC Physical Assessment Course for contributions to the creation and maintenance of a national training program in physical assessment for pharmacists. Lieutenant Samora Casimir, Clinical Center, And seventh, to the PACE Opioid Lesson Plan Development Team for significant contributions to the public health mission of educating middle and high school students about the risks and health effects of opioid abuse. Captain Michael Amati, NHLBI, Commander John Pesh, NIAID. Lastly, as Rear Admiral Childs did last year, I would like to commend the extraordinary actions of the NIH Corps officers during the past year of the COVID-19 pandemic. Officers have responded to rapid deployments for COVID, unaccompanied children, and Afghan refugee missions, sometimes 2, 3, or more times. We know that this has not been easy on our officers and their families, and we appreciate the sacrifices that you have made. We are very proud and thankful for those of you who have stepped up to the plate during this unprecedented time. As committed public health service officers and America's health responders, being the first in line to address public health threats, known and unknown, we continue to stand ready to preserve the health of the public during national and global health emergencies, particularly for those who are underserved and disproportionately affected by health inequalities. The officers recognized today exhibited dedication that far exceeded what was expected. The level of professionalism, officership, and commitment exhibited by these officers exemplifies the United States Public Health Service's core values of leadership, service, integrity, and excellence, as well as the NIH mission to apply scientific knowledge to enhance health, lengthen life, and reduce illness and disability. It is for these reasons that I'm extremely honored to present the Commission Corps Awards to these well-deserved NIH officers. Congratulations to all the officers recognized today. I salute you for your service.